around the middle of last year, I felt I needed to go to the doctor. I wasn't really sure why, I just felt it was important. So I arranged an appointment, and the doctor gave me a checkup and could hear a murmur in my heart. So he then sent me off to hospital, and in the hospital they discovered that either from birth or as a result of childhood illness, my mitral valve in my heart was floppy, and over the course of my life it developed a massive leak. So the cardiologist told me that I would have to now have this leak repaired, and that meant open heart surgery. So I thought I'd do a quick video to let you know the kind of three main stages really that I went through once I found out this information. So the first one was shock. I could see that I had an identity around being super healthy and fit, and this just didn't fit in with that identity at all. So that was really wonderful to be able to let go of that. But this is very common in life when we have an identity and then something happens that contradicts that. So we'll often deny the thing that's happening in order to hold on to our idea about ourselves and the way life is. And you could say the distance between our idea and the reality is what suffering is. So the next thing I experienced was panic. So actually having the reality of possible death right up close and personal can get the mind spinning all kinds of stories. In fact, when I was in the hospital, I remember a guy saying that he felt perfectly fine until he discovered there was something wrong with him. So the mind starts to spin these stories, and I found myself waking up in the middle of the night, kind of trembling, my body shivering, and so I, as awareness, if you like, would get my body to just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, just calming, softening, easing, finding that natural rest. And that was very helpful. So thankfully that period didn't last too long. And then I got to the third stage, I would say, which was actually facing in directly into the possibility of my own death. Now, I didn't want to die, of course. I love my life, I love my wife and my children, and I love what I do. I have every reason to live. But actually facing into the reality of potential death was liberating. Instead of trying to hold on to these ideas, these identities we have, everything just lets go into simple being. And there's this sense of feeling the support of the universe, that you're utterly held, utterly supported, and this kind of warm, honey-like, sweet presence just issuing into the experience. And I have to say, it was very blissful, very blissful. So then I had the operation, and I had the idea to actually do a kind of documentary charting my progress as I recovered. But I was in so much pain that didn't really work. Actually, I'll show you some of the footage now. You can see what I mean. It's now the day after the surgery, and in quite a lot of pain. I just got back to the ward from intensive care, and breastbone is causing a lot of pain. So just taking some medication for that, and I'll give you an update tomorrow. It's the middle of the night on the first day out, and it's agony. It's 7:05 and it's Thursday, so operation was on Tuesday, Wednesday was the day after, and Thursday 2 days after, and still a lot of pain but a lot more mobility. So as you can see, just watching me in pain wasn't going to be much fun for anyone, so I abandoned that. As you can see, my operation was successful and I'm feeling much better now. Still a bit of tightness in the chest, but I'm almost back to a full recovery, so I'm very grateful for that. But in essence, what this video is about is whatever we may be facing in our life, whether it's a kind of life-threatening illness or situation, or something less intense than that, then really in that letting go, in that full embrace of life as it is, we discover that all is well. That truly all is well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you would like to leave me a comment, then please do. I always read the comments, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Go well.